Hey guys, how's it going? Today I want to speak about the subject of why is there something rather than nothing? Well, obviously, if I'm talking to you and I'm having this conversation and making videos and stuff like that, well, there is something. There is something to be said about that. There is something that is material, something that is within just the earth, within the universe, and all these things that makes things and not nothingness. But at the same time, kind of how they say, well, if a tree were to fall in the forest and there was nobody there to hear it, would it actually make a sound? Well, the thing is that it does make a sound. It's not because nobody's there to hear it that it doesn't make a sound. The thing is that do we call it a sound? Do we recognize it as a sound? There's so many things that happen probably within just our world, and also obviously many things that happen throughout the universe and the galaxies and all that stuff that cannot be heard, cannot be seen, where there's nobody there to actually see these things. Yet it's not nothing, because at the same time I think that whatever happens in one part of the earth can happen somewhere else. It's kind of like the butterfly effect. It's not because one butterfly flaps its wings or not that the world is going to be completely changed, but it can also do a complete difference, because maybe the trajectory of another fly or a bee or something like that got slightly changed because it was trying to avoid that butterfly and stuff like that. And that kind of goes with everything in life. So nothing is really nothing, and what is in its own way, but it also can be different for one person for the other. So for one person that isn't affected by it, well, it's nothing. For the person that is affected by it, well, it is something. So is there material or is there immaterial stuff in the universe or the world and all these things? Well, the thing is that it's kind of both. But at the same time, if you're watching a video, if you're conscious, if you're doing things, if you're breathing, if you're thinking, well, there is. And it's the same with stuff like black matter, for example, in space, because over 70% of the universe is consisting of black matter, like 76% or something like that. But it's not because we can't really test it, we can't really see it, that it's not there, because it does have a role in itself. Because if there wasn't that black matter, then things would not be in the position that they are. Things would not go through space the way that they are. Kind of like the air that we're breathing. We don't actually physically see it, but we do feel it in our lungs. If there wasn't the air, well, we'd die. We wouldn't be able to breathe. And it's not because something is not able to be seen by our eyes that they can't have a function within the earth the way that basically everything works in this world. So you have to understand that. And simply, again, the fact that if you're able to think, if you're able to do stuff, well, it exists. And again, if you do look at it from the point of view of another animal or a bee or the trees and stuff like that, they don't really see cars. They don't really see that it's a Walkman or a TV or a console or a shoe or pants, whatever it is. Like, they don't see it that way. They see that there is a material thing, but they don't really see it because it doesn't have the same use as us or for us. And that comes in the same way for animals. They smell all these things. They have those different senses and stuff like that. They have a lot of more primal stuff. So they see those things. And these are things that we can't see. But it's not because they are not within our senses that they do not exist. So yeah, everything's not, but at the same time, there is more matter on this earth and in the universe than can even be described. So yes, things are, and even if there weren't humans and all that stuff, it would still exist, it would still be there. And even before the Big Bang, I think there was, and there is, and there'll keep on being. It's just that, well, it'll just be perceived in a different way. Okay, well, that's it. That's all I have to say on the subject. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.